What's going on, guys? So today's first episode of 00CTOBER 5. And we're looking at something that, well, I probably could have snuck in last year if I really tried. And it is the HG Build Divers. You almost said re-rise. It is what it is. Gundam 00 Sky Heavy Weapon System Trans Am Infinity Mode as Riku's mobile suit. Now, if you guys recall, I'm not a big fan of this mobile suit or Gundam, whatever you want to say. In general, I think it's one of the dumbest designs, just laying it out there ahead of time. So you can already see, where my opinions are going to flow from. A place of not really caring about this Gundam. In fact, I had the normal version, and I sold it to Robin 13 last year because I flat out didn't want to build it. But this year, because I needed something to review, I went ahead and grabbed it. And I will say that I am pleasantly... No, you're going to have to wait. Anyway, so here's the box, and we got some really nice box art on here, I'm going to be honest. You got the great particle effects coming off of there, the weird red glow because he's in Trans Am Infinity. It's such a stupid thing. Anyways, yeah, that's all that. Bandai Spirits of 2018 down here, blue Bandai logo there, Build Divers, original Build Divers logo there. It's just a nice looking box. And come down here, you do get the actions. Equipped with a new dynamic heavy weapon system, the iconic Trans Am Infinity colors have been recreated with colored parts. True. Beam rifle. A prepared display stand is included. Yeah, one of those really janky ones. You got beam saber, buster sword, all the cool stuff going on there. Long rifle, lancer missile, large missile pod, multi-missile launcher, just all kinds of crazy crap. You got lash position, whatever that means. This thing can do this. Is the backpack called a lash? Is that what we're calling that? I don't know. I guess you can move these. I don't know what that's indicating. Then hand, and then it can do a thing on a stand. And you got customize. Actually, that's a lineup and display. So there he is fighting against the Le Champ. And around this side, you got HG Build Divers number 21 and the line Bandai Hgbd. And all that stuff going on there. And final side, you got obligatory front and rear shot, or rear and front shot, either way. And I am pleased to say it at least will stand on its own. That's a good thing. To prepare for the battle against the second coalition of volunteers. Oh, good God, I'm not going to read all that. You guys can read it if you want. If you want to pause it, go ahead. And of course, you got movie poster. You got the show poster there. You got old school warnings there. Caution: do not stick something with Trans Am Infinity in your 3-year-old's eyes. It'll hurt them. You got the little give toilet. I'm still tired. PSPE, polybag, PP. And 2,300 yen. This is back when they still put prices on boxes. And you got illustration by Koma. Background image is by Saito Yoshinobu. And I believe this is one of the ones that I picked up from Gundam Planet. Is it? I don't remember. Hold on, wait. It might have been. I don't remember where I picked this one up. I've got things from 3 different sources this year. Either way, so let's go ahead and see how Trans Am, this new Gundam 00 thing is. Yeah. Alright. Alright, guys, some turntable time here. And here is the 00 Sky in its Trans Am Infinity mode. Now, I did leave off all the heavy weapon systems and even just the accessories and stuff like that, because we're going to look at that here in a while. So we just want to see the Gundam as it is. And it does come in Trans Am pink, and then all the other types of colors. The blues turn to purple. The yellows stay yellow instead of going orange. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. And just talking about it, something about the plastic with the Trans Am color stuff, it's a lot more hard. So I actually chewed up a decently new blade in building this thing. I did manage to get it done in about a day, but it was pretty, not difficult, but it was work. There's a lot of stuff going on with this. And of course, having Trans Am week last year, where I built nothing but Trans Am stuff, so I have some comparison to that, as it were. But let's take a closer look at this guy. Okay, so since I said the word comparison, let's just do the thing. So I got to reach around stuff here. So here he is next to the standard 00 Trans Am. And you can tell he's much taller, so it does gain some legs. Now, he does share most of the inner frame with the 00, but everything else is essentially new on the guy. So he is taller, he's a bit bulkier, you know, all the things and such. But you can see, same type of swirly pink plastic there. But the main difference is this one's blue goes this, like, you know, burgundy kind of color, and this goes just purple because, well, that's what happens. And we'll put this over here out of my way, hopefully. Everything is somehow simultaneously always in my way and not in my way at all. Okay, so Gundam wise here, you can see that we got nice head sculpt there. I did remove the safety nubs. It has some actually pretty good part separation for the head, like the actual red piece is a separate piece, not even a sticker. You do get a camera sticker up inside there. You do get the nice eyes that light up. So that's actually pretty good. It doesn't just have a standard, well, I was going to tell you, but I decided to fall out and show you. Standard double polycap there in the head. Which does give you the turkey neck, though it's kind of loose and you are hitting all of the bits around the collar, so just be careful with that. You do get a green translucent piece here over the chest, and you can see there, that's actually nice and reflective because this thing comes with a whole lot of extra green foil stickers. So you can actually just cover that up and just kind of highlight the crack, and you'll see the same thing here on the GN drives on the shoulders. I just cut a little bitty shapes out and stuck them in there. You guys can do that too if you want. So let's go over the rest of the articulation, but to do so we got to kind of get the GN drive pods up and out the way here so we can get to these little bitty shoulders. Like when it's like this, it doesn't look like a whole lot, you know. It's got some stuff happening. One thing that's cool is that even the like the gray plastic has a bit of a finish to it, so it's almost like it's got some Trans Am going on too. So with the shoulders, you do get a butterfly. That one was kind of stuck, so you can get to there. And you can put the arm up, but good luck going all the way around because these guys are in the way. Also, be careful with those V-fins. They are there. You can get the shoulder straight out to the side. Bicep rotation. Like weird, the 00 type of double jointed elbows where you got the actual real mechanical elbow here, and then you have a pivot point down there, so you actually get a nice double jointed elbow, as it were. And then normal wrist ball joint is what it is. And technically speaking, I think you can move these, can you not? Yes, okay, so you can pull that off, and that's like his like finger mode thing that he could do later on. It doesn't really apply much to this particular version. Okay, so body wise, you do get two black stickers that go up inside there. Put those on before you assemble the rest of the chest. I didn't do that. I missed that part. I was like, hey, what do these go to? And I was like, oh no. Okay, so we got waist rotation, but stuff gets in the way, so he can't go all the way around. Does he have a little teapot? Nope, no teapot. Side skirts, like you do. Front skirts. I left those actually attached because the ball joints don't look like they would stay in place if you cut them. Now, if you've done it, cool. I wasn't going to trust it. We do get modern hips that can get you out to a full Jean-Claude, which is always a good thing. And a full-on course line, and with no real butt skirt to speak of. You can do that. It doesn't move, though. So you can get back to there. And he can kick himself in his own backpack with a double... Is it double? Yeah. I was thinking it was like almost like one of those triple... Because you get the parts separation here for the knee joint, which is cool. It's pretty smooth, too, by the way. Not loose, just smooth. You also get little green stickers down there. I dig that. These are those leg armor thingies that put out like a energy fin so they can kick you. These, I guess, move. So that can... Oh, yep. The I guess part went out the window there. Oh, hey, I totally missed a nub. What happened there? So, yeah, these things are here. I just leave them. It will tab back into place. I almost forgot those were there. Okay, if we come to the back skirt here, you got the cool little ankle bit here so he can fly like a Greek god. And then, oops. I'm trying to figure out what it was talking about with the foot. I think it was just the toe pivot is all it was pointing at. So you can, the heel will hinge down and then the toes will point as well. So that's good. That's actually really good for an HG. Swivel. ankle tilt, so he can get a decent. Oh, hey. There we go. So you can get a pretty decent everything like that. That actually makes it look like wings. So let's bring all this back around, and we'll talk about the backpack here. So you got these flappy parts, which I don't know what purpose they serve other than to really get in the way, kind of like an Age 2. I'm sure this was just inspired by the Champ. These are really dumb. I don't like them. GN drives are here. These are actually bespoke GN drives. These are not ones from a normal 00 kit, from what I can tell. This purple bit here, or more pinkish bit here, can move quite a lot. You can reposition it depending on how you're doing it, so you can get that kind of output thingy. You can push this way up, and you can push all this way down. Somewhere in there is when he goes into Trans Am and all this stuff opens up. I don't know offhand which one is which, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really care. I really don't. So I think that's Trans Am Infinity, where it just opened up and the Wings of Light and all the BS is coming out of it. Come to the back, and you got the actual thrusters here. You got a big old peg. You do get a cover piece for that, but because we have to install some stuff there, we're gonna leave that off. The other thing you can do is what you can do in the series, and that will untab from the backpack there, and then hinge down ever so. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember why it would do this. I remember that it did do it, I just don't recall why. I remember it dropping down for some reason, so it can basically comes down here and becomes like a butt skirt. I don't. Can somebody else remember why? I think it was for a specific attack or something like that. I don't know. But you can do that where it actually is a bit more like the G-Portent, where it wasn't all up here. It was more like on butt. So that's the thing you could do. Just be wary about this hinge and everything. Don't try to force it to do something it don't do. And just always be aware of all the parts that interfere with everybody. Okay, so plug that up there. And then, I mean, I guess if you want the thrusters facing backwards so you can go full on Destiny Wings of Light, you could do that, even though they're kind of out to the side-ish. The Wings of Light are stupid, and just like, GN Wings of Light, that'll make it better. I don't like the Gundam itself. It's not about the kit, it's about the Gundam design itself. So, take a quick break, and then we're going to go look at the accessories and stuff. Okay, so we'll start out with his primary weapons. So we do have his beam rifle, which is, you know, just is what it is. Nothing super crazy. Reminds me of the one from the Lightning Gundam from Build Fighters Try. And he can just hold this like so. And I will say he does come with an assortment of hands. I'm just not going to go through all of them, if I'm honest with you. One thing I did totally forget about is that he does have more weapon storage for the rifle. I totally forgot. My bad. So you have this flip-out tab that goes through the middle of the gun and can plug in on the butt somewhere right about here. I say that as if I couldn't see. So he does have that weapon storage, and so that's good. That's something I totally forgot about. My bad. Okay, so we do have his like heavy sword. I don't know what it was called. It's very similar to the Destiny's Excalibur. Oh no, Excalibur was the Impulse. I don't know. I forgot the Destiny's version. So it's a folding sword, and you can do that number. It's focusing on the Gundam's reflection. There we go. So you can fold that. It does look nice. Got a nice round handled thing there, and it does come with the beam effect part, which is always a good thing, right? Is that? Nope. Okay, upside down. And you get two of these beam effects, even though really you only get the one weapon to use it with, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice. It feels stupid, but it's nice. Oh, I guess one reason that flips down is for access to the weapons on the backpack, huh? Is that what it is? Okay, so let's put it in his hand. I will say this hand is super tight. There we go. And actually, is the sword right-handed or is the sword on the left side? Sword's on the right hand, okay. They're very picky about that. So you can put that in his hand. I don't believe there's a specific hand for it. I think it's just this one. And wow, that doesn't want to go in there. So that's that. And then because we like weapon storage around here, come on, by the way, you always want to pull that out, then pull that. You hear a little snap where it extends and then folds and then taps together. You got this big hole there, and it will pretend to peg on. And I mean, like, literally, there's zero friction there, and it had friction. Oh wait, it snapped. Okay, that, no joke, that's the first time it's ever snapped in place. I really thought it was a friction fit. So it's like, it has not gotten, this is gonna sound bad, it's never gotten deep enough to snap. Yeah, that sounded terrible, I'm sorry. Wow, this wrist peg doesn't go very deep, doesn't feel like it's set in. Okay, so back to this gun, put that back in his hand. Yeah, I know, I'm rusty, guys. I haven't done a Gundam review since the planets. And so now we got his heavy cannon. So once again, like Destiny, he needs to have a big gun on his side, and that does exactly like the other one. And then you push it back together, and it's a big long rifle, and you have two different handles, so depending on which side you put it on, you have a handle that he can hold as well. I mean, it's cool. I'm just, it can be good and me still not like it. I'll put it to you that way. Because a lot of people want to criticize somebody for having a different opinion than theirs, and then they get angry when, you know, when it doesn't match up, and be like, look, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm saying I don't like it. Okay, so one thing that's interesting about the way these mount, see that one actually, nice click. You can rotate these out of the way, and then this can kick forward like that, and that would be why the whole system rocks down, huh? So all that rocks down so that he can hold the gun. It just occurred to me, because they don't have the arm that will extend like the Destiny. So, you know, it is what it is. It's cool when it works. You know, I was frustrated with the sword until that actually clicked into place. Yep, that literally just broke on camera. Yep, that just shattered. So that's great. As I'm saying nice things about it, it broke. Why is the hinge not functioning? See what it is this bottom hinge is so tight. I think that's the one that's supposed to slide. No, the top one slides. Oh yeah, that one just rotates the slide. Yeah, this just flips down. Lasai. So guess what I'm never using? Oh, guess what just became some type of junkyard fodder in the future. So we're going to ignore that from now on. That's just broken. Gotta love that when stuff breaks in the middle of the review. Let's look at the heavy weapon system. And here is the bulk of it. Now you can buy the heavy weapon system separately, and it will come with a like delivery vehicle, so to speak, almost like the O-Riser. That effectively comes with this, and then a couple extra bits from what I could see, and then the stuff added on to the Champ's mobile suit. But either way, so he has some missile pods right up in there. Those are interesting. They don't come out. They're all just sort of sandwiched in there. And this thing, they're basically like, I guess they wanted to say like they were railgun-like missiles. To me, it looks more like a Dyneslave, or it was a spear missile. It's got this part back here, and the actual rod slides through the middle, just like a Dyneslave. So in the future, that might be a thing that I want to steal for an IBO custom. That'd be pretty cool. And you can take this whole bit and just plug it in on the back here. It'll snug up really nicely, and then everything will fall down. Alright, so there's that. And of course, you can utilize these swing arms to bring the weapons up to a usable position. You just gotta work them around the weapons that are already on the shoulders. It's not easy, but you can do it. So there we go. You could have them flying like, because you can't actually do like a look up, fly forward position. Not really. Oh, you know what I forgot? The stand. I forgot it was sitting behind me. There we go. So now I can go on the stand for the time being. Whoa. Always be wary of these types of stands. They're not super sturdy. A little bit of tilting and they will go over real easy. And then you get these missile pods that mount to the arms and stuff. You can see the blue shimmeriness of it. That really makes it scary too. Panel line. I'm trying to remember. Are these the legs or the arms? So there's a difference here. Using the same mounting part put on differently, you get the ones that can go on the shins. What did I just say? And put these, I believe it's the, no, these are not the ones for the shins. So because they face only one way, it makes it easy to determine. So those just plug into the shin holes, the shin hole covers. There we go. Stay. And then the other ones plug in to the holes on the forearm. Sorry, you know, I get to a point where I can only be so enthusiastic about something that just broke. And of course, with a Gundam this kind of hefty, with so much stuff attached to it, it is just wobbly, to say the least. You know, it might look really cool, but that is just flat out not happy. Like, there it goes. Maybe that'll stay on a little bit better. It'll still want to tip, but it's not going to wobble as much. It's not going to be full bobble-headed as it is. So yeah, there we go. Now, I can't do a comparison to the 00 diver or the ace diver because I don't have that anymore. I traded that away. It does have a couple other small things it can do. I'm not too concerned, but what I forgot about are the beam sabers. So you do get two of them, but there's no reason to show you this twice. So nice little flesh colored, yeah. But what's interesting is you can come up here to the front skirt and pull. Which way does it pull off? That way, yeah. Pull off these purple parts and then knock the entire hand off while you're at it. I'm telling you, that wrist is way too loose. And then for some reason, you do this. I have no idea. No idea why you do this. And I guess you can technically hold that. I don't know why I wouldn't put it in the other hand like a smart person. But it's kind of interfering a bit, you know? So that's the thing it can do for sure. So if you really want to have a very strange added on beam saber part, which I don't even get why. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember him using the beam sabers that often. I'm sure he did. I don't remember. Wow, that polycap is just completely given up. So I got a broken gun and a polycap that will not hold. So that's fun. And a rifle that's wanting to split. Well, another rifle that's wanting to split. So I hate starting it off like this, guys, but, you know, it is what it is. So if you have this thing, let me know if you have any issues with it. Let me know if you have the regular or the Trans Am version, which one you prefer. And, of course, there's the other one, that's the higher than Sky Phase that comes with the add-on parts, stuff like that. I saw that, but I didn't feel the need to build this one twice in the same year, if you catch my drift. And I do know that the Mobius version that's coming only has a few physical modifications, especially with the guns and stuff like that, and then just color change. So obviously that's not going to be out in time for me to do this year. So I did this one. But let me know. Let me know what you think, guys. And if you've had any of the problems that I've had, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'm not going to hate on it, but I'm definitely having issues. You know, that should be plainly obvious that I'm having very significant issues with this thing. And I wasn't hating on it before everything started breaking. I might not like it, but it was nothing to hate. Now I'm getting to the point, much like the Cheese Master and a few of the other kits, where it's just like, it's falling apart on me. It's like when something breaks on me in the review, it's hard to give it a positive thing. So let me know down below, guys. And of course, stick around for all of 00October. We have a couple of Build Divers things to work on, so we're going to do that. So tomorrow, we'll see one of his main rivals / friends. Teasers. But until then, guys, remember, as always, keep on building.